into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of Scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Right now, this feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They run. Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Josh Allen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find Chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. That's taken in by Stewart. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Commanders' first down. He's got this up to the 40-yard line. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Metcalf. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
And a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out. They're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
On 1st down, it's Fields, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Robinson will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he takes it in for the... on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focused.
My days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s. I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen. Won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight. Rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever. This a God-given level on a high like crescendo where my mind stay resemble.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo! 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 This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side big TDs.
Today.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Swift. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Gay's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
All right, check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Fields throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Powers through. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of... Operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run again here with Robinson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On the give, here's Robinson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Hand off now to Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first. Timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Gay knocks this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A final shot before the break. Fields steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. So a very tight first half. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here we go, son. 19 winning, 19 winning. Here we go. You got nothing. 9-17, 9-17.
Again, it's Robinson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the run.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot. Here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks. His linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin the drive with Robinson. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. And quickly, they get to the line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1.
Hold up, listen. The past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Man, submit while you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side?
the Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. He got 29 yards that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
A throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Robinson. Able to slither by and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 9 catches, 119 yards, and the score.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Down the numbers. There he goes. Austin Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Now this one complete on the...
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerked better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Up the middle with Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Allen's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert on first down now. This is caught by Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So nothing doing there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Herbert back to the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could we get... Touchdown in this first half after all. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go. Before halftime.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up from Gets a smile on their faces and get them going to begin the second half.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3. Robinson with another carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Robinson up the middle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run. Robinson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Two minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd and 6 coming up. On the give, here's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert and the Chargers down 7-0. A minute 25 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. Now 2nd and 4. Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. Clock showing 18 seconds for 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5. Now Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now for the point after. And we may very well be headed to overtime. 5 plays there on that drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years when they work, it's numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different. Get established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He just turned this from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us in the heaven with this. Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper now you feel different. All it takes don't
talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case, now you feel different. I swear I don't feel, make me feel different. I swear I don't feel, never feel different.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Justin Fields and the Washington Commanders.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the L.A. Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball... soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3. But no more than that. Second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown. touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Point after here coming up. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On first down, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.